Hello, my friends. It's Angela here, and I promised some updates from time to time about our Orange project. And this seemed like a good week because this last Tuesday I got to go to a one-day conference with Orange. It was awesome. It was awesome. I am super excited about this. I was saying to somebody today, this week in email, this is the biggest dream I've ever tried to put out in the world, and it's not even my original dream. I really love the idea of impacting kids on a heart life stamp level. I don't know if you have somebody in your childhood, it doesn't even have to be somebody from the church, but if you have somebody from your childhood that just for what seemed like no apparent reason decided to think you were awesome, and they didn't have to because they were your family. I had a really awesome family, very supportive family, and a very active church family. But I'm the youngest kid of a pastor's family, and so there's a lot of family attention. And that did not necessarily translate to me feeling seen by the general populace. I have no complaints on that front, but I can tell you that when Mary Rowland seemingly picked me out of nowhere and just wanted to hang out with me voluntarily, it really impacted me. I don't know if you look back on your childhood and there's somebody that's like, I don't even know why. I mean, and it could be honestly a blood relative, that you had an aunt or an uncle that just seemed to really enjoy being around you, and how much that spoke volumes into your life, and how much that person's opinion on various topics really mattered. You cared what they thought. Anyway, when I spend any amount of time using my imagination for what kind of an impact we could make if we develop that kind of relationship with the kids in our preschool and elementary departments, I just get fired up. Which is funny because the main theme of this one-day conference that I went to was all about parent partnership, which is a key element to this Orange philosophy, which I promised a different video on that one specifically. Parent partnership is a big deal. So it's just funny that walking away from the from the conference, that the thing that just keeps washing over me is how impactful this process can be if a group of us got on board with how could we foster that kind of relationship with kids, that we were the face that came to mind 30 years later, that just made a difference. And what would happen if we brought our love for Jesus into that mix? Anyway, it was a great week, a great conference. So 2 things I thought I would update you on, because I promised you I'd try to keep these to 3 minutes. Oh no, it's 2:52 right here. Okay, I'll be super quick. 2 things. One, I would like to put it out there. I'm going to go to a 3-day conference in May, and it'll blow your mind. Ask Kim or Monica or me, and we'll fill your ear with it. And if you want to go with me, let's talk. Let's talk fundraising. Let's talk. It's in May. It's 3-day. I'll put a link in the comments to check it out. If God's stirring something in you, come with me. The second thing I would say is that we are signed on with a consulting company to help us with our themes and environments, logos, and all that kind of stuff that's going to come in this next season of things. Orange is the name of the philosophy, and that's terrific, but that will not necessarily be the name of our preschool or elementary department. So we have some work to do on coming up with our, it's so fun. So the consulting company asks us a whole series of questions about what our philosophy is as a church, what our dreams are for our children's ministry, what are our values, things that we really want to communicate, whether we're communicating in our name, communicating in our logo, or communicating through the decorations, our environment. They kind of pull it out of you, and then they make recommendations based on that, and obviously we get to pick stuff. So behind the scenes, we're doing all kinds of thinking and brainstorming and questionnaire type stuff, but it is official. We have signed on with Little Mountain Productions, which is an interior decorating company, but they are a branding, they go beyond wallpaper. I'm also going to put a link to their stuff so you can take a look at some of their environments. Some of these churches can afford way more than we can afford, but you get the scope of how impactful an environment can be and what this particular company can do. So Little Mountain Productions, whoop, whoop, we are official. So there's just a little update. Check out these links. I think you're going to love it. It's getting very exciting around here these days.